when you finally figure out somebody's a agent, you got to drop them like a hot potato, and you got to run and don't look back. Whew. You might say, well, how do you test them? Easy button. Just have a conversation with them, and the born again will reveal themselves, because the born again don't worship themselves. The born again could admit wrong. Those who are not born again, it's all about self-worship and pride and look at me and look at me and look at me. I'm great. Instead of Jesus being the center, it's all about me. And you can tell if somebody's real or not. If they have to pretend, yeah, Jesus is they might say it like, Jesus is everything to me. But you can just tell by their voice, it's just fake. They can't hide. They think they can hide. If I went over and talked to them people, if they were saved, you could tell they're saved. It's the same spirit in all believers. If you talk to them, now I was at the restaurant the other day, and the lady there who's born again, this guy was sitting down beside me, 2 seats over, and he was trying to indoctrinate her into the cult. And after he left, I said, you know that was cult stuff, right? She said, yeah, I had a funny feeling. I said, I've been studying this a long time. And I could tell by his words what cult he was. It was more of it don't really matter. I told her what cult it was. And so he was trying to bring doubt into her mind that she might not be saved, because he was saying, if you're saved, you have all these gifts, you can do this and do this. Well, why are you focused on the gifts? Why not faith alone in Jesus alone? Why ain't you focused on faith instead of the gift? After he left, I said, I didn't feel any life in that dude. It was an older guy, so I didn't even feel any life in the man, If you talk to a born again, I don't care if they're 80 years old, they sound young. Their voice is young. Because the Holy Spirit is eternal. The reason the preachers, the old-timey preachers, when you hear them preaching, they sound young. And you hear them talking, they sound like they're like 30. And then when you finally see them and they're like 70 or 80, it's like, oh, what is that? That's the Holy Spirit. How you going to in this world, as crazy as this world is, how you going to have hope without Jesus? How you going to speak positive without Jesus? You're not. No, everybody that rejects Jesus, they end up sounding depressed and negative and sad and miserable and living in the past and poor pitiful me, it's the end of the world. Oh no. I don't know what I'm going to do. Where's their faith? Where's their hope? Faith, hope, and love. And they usually don't have any love. They're just bitter at everybody. But the greatest is love, right? Faith, hope, and love. But the greatest is love. Go through the sand out. See what happens.